I consider humility and practicality essential attributes of knowledge. Without humility, it is not possible for the personality to develop fully. This is the basis of sadhana which makes a person above the ordinary. I once read a story about a gathering of all great ascetics to decide who was the greatest of the gods. The onus of finding who was the greatest among Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara fell on Bhrigu, the greatest of all sages. Bhrigu first went to Brahmalok, the abode of Brahma. Brahma was busy creating the world. Bhrigu watched him for a couple of minutes, but when Brahma paid his obeisance to him, he got no response. Instead, Bhrigu kicked at and destroyed whatever had been created. The damage caused was great. Brahma's labor of months was wasted. Brahma was furious and he was about to beat up the sage. Bhrigu saw his face flushed with rage, and sensing trouble, he slipped away from there. From Brahmalok, Bhrigu made straight for Kailash mountains, the abode of Mahadeva. There Mahadeva and his consort Parvati were both deeply engrossed in conversation. Bhrigu, without a moment's thought, climbed on Parvati's shoulder. When she stood up startled, the sage tried again to perch on her shoulder. When the fiery-tempered lord saw the outrageous conduct of the sage, he was beside himself with rage. Picking up his trishul with amazing alacrity, he lunged towards the sage. Bhrigu's death seemed certain, but he managed to escape. Mahadeva chased him for a while, but Bhrigu ran away with lightning speed. From there, Bhrigu went straight to Ksheerasagara, the ocean of milk. Vishnu was reclining on Sheshanaga, the cobra with 1,000 hoods, and Lakshmi sat at his feet, pressing his legs. Bhrigu kicked Vishnu on his chest. Vishnu sat up at once and started massaging the sage's feet. He said, "Your Holiness, your feet are so tender and my chest so hard. You must have hurt your feet kicking me. I am sorry and I apologize to you." And tears welled up in his eyes. Vishnu's humility made the sage acknowledge his defeat. He said, "My lord, I was only testing you. There is no doubt that you are the greatest of the gods. I consider humility and practicality essential attributes of knowledge. A merely learned or knowledgeable person cannot be the greatest. Great is one who combines learning and knowledge with humility."